to compose a piece called Fantasy Imagination. It isn't that it hurts at all. It is the story of Reverend Percy Tricker, descendant of a field and farm industry. On this farm he would trick the wheat in the field, and the scythe that he carried was not a Russian scythe. The days of Rudyard Kipling and Mahatma Gandhi across the fields of Lhasa. On the trip back from the distant plains, and his composing mind would say, only but 90, short of 100 years. Reverend Percy Tricker, a member of the Lightfoot industry, Lightfootman, Fusilier, member of the Royal First Artillery. In this piece of music called Fantasy Imagination, da 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 da, dum da dum, dum da dum, da 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 dum 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 dum, dum da dum, dum da dum, dum da dum 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 dum. Working in the fields in Suffolk, comes across a man with a stool and an easel, and he paints the haywain around the tricker's imagination. He's going to trick you, but he's going to love you as well. It is the Lord's Prayer and a pint of ale. He takes the princess in his imagination to cover his mind away from his unruly descendants, siblings. They have taken it upon themselves to find greed and disconnect themselves from their own hurt and pain. They have become unruly in communist mind, for they hate the church that became from Zulu the peaceful mind of a reverend son. The son is not the son of the reverend. He is the son of the communist. He has hated the church ever since he's found that he is not true blood descendant of the family line, and the foster looks upon them and says, "You're not mine." Take the stool and the easel. Take away the haywain and don't paint any more, for you have walked across the lands of India and found yourself in Constantinople's grave, for the princess of the Ottomans' family line gave birth to a pure daughter, for they have family that is not of the charity. The charity is the lost children, and they will lean that way forever. And all men will be sailors until the seas shall free them. Amongst these words of wisdom, the children lean out forever amongst the Salvation Army. Rudyard Kipling, Mahatma Gandhi, and a man called Reverend Percy Tricker. I've walked 100 years across the fields of Lartha, only to find that these times have become fantasy imagination. The charity of the lost children, I will not mention their name, for the 3 siblings that gave birth from a stepsister, they are fatherless of a royal bloodline.